to the shop. Today we are going to be building different type of clamps and things for our fixture table that we just finished building. I was a little surprised when I went online and decided to start seeing about pricing for buying me some clamps for my fixture table, that these things run from, cheapest 20 bucks. I've seen them up to 50 bucks. And we're talking simple little bar clamps, vice grip clamps, this kind of stuff. And so if you're doing a project where you require 10 or so clamps, man, you could be $300 into these things or more pretty easily, not including the really nice adjustable sliding stops and all that kind of stuff that they actually sell, which you can end up spending $1,000 pretty easily. So what I've done is I went to my local Harbor Freight, which sells tools very, very cheap, obviously, and I found 3 different versions of tools that I found that I can use to make my own kind of clamps. So first thing I did was, when I bought the metal, I actually bought some 5/8 cold roll. Make sure you get the cold roll because it's more consistent in the size. And this is, like I said, 5/8, which is 0.625. And so this is designed to fit right into the hole that I have in my table. What I've done is I've gone and cut these things in little pieces, and then all you have to do is just notch out the center piece here, and then we're going to cut off a piece and then weld them on. So the types that I have here, I've got 2 of these, some people call them F clamps, also bar clamps. I've got 2 different sizes here. I want to say this thing was maybe 4 or 5 bucks. This one maybe been 6 or 7. They're fairly inexpensive. The next one we have is going to be your vice grip clamp. This thing is probably about 10 bucks, I think, something like that. And then the final type is just your regular C-clamp. Each one of these is pretty easy to deal with. This is a pretty quick process. So, like I said, what you're going to do is you're going to take the little 5/8 bar, you're going to groove it, and then the first thing we do is we're going to cut off on the bar clamp, we're going to cut off this piece here, grind it down, and then slide it right on there. At the end of the day, you end up with something like this. This one actually ended up a little crooked, but with that rod on there, and then it just slides right in, and then once you put tension on it, it's not coming out. So pretty straightforward. The next one is this actual vice grip. Once I cut it off, I actually put about a 6-inch rod on here, which gives me a little bit more length and height to be able to clamp down on. So I think this is going to work out well. So I've got me some of those. And then the final one, like I said, is the C-clamp, which we ended up just notching off and then welding this thing on. I was a little concerned about this being cast iron, but after I cut it, nice yellow sparks coming off of it. So this is actually steel, and it welds pretty easily. So we're going to go through this process and show you how we take this metal rod and just attach it to each one of these. Alright, so now we want to make sure we get this thing as level as we can, not like the first one we did. So, try the best I can to center this. So I've got this little piece of 1/8-inch plate that we're going to use and see what that does. And it's too tall, so we need to find something smaller. Let's try this. Probably still a little too much. Alright, we're going to try a dime. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we try to make sure it's in line as straight as possible. probably work. I'm gonna put this dime back underneath there. There we go. And just need to make sure it's in line. Alright, and then after we cut a little groove out, we take this and just slide it in there, and you're going to kind of want to get it to where it's in line the way it used to sit. There's a little bit of an angle. And then we'll go and just tack that weld in. Perfect. Yep, very nice. Well, all right, there you have it. All the brackets and the clamps are done. At the end of the day, I have 6 of these bar clamps that are 10-inch, and then I've got 2 that are 16. I got 4 vice grip clamps, and then 4 of the C clamps that are about 5 inches tall. All of it and all these things run me about 75 bucks altogether. The rod I bought from the metal place that I got the table from, or the plate from, and I had to buy a full 20-foot stick. Cost me about 30 bucks, so I've got more than enough to do as many clamps as I can come up with for quite some time. I'm probably going to go and buy me a couple more of these. Only reason being is because I think these are a little shorter than I want for when I'm doing taller stuff. They're going to work for what I'm doing now, but just barely. So probably will go buy me another 2 or 4 of these and get some more of these because I kind of like this. But anyway, at the end of the day, this is definitely worth the time. Probably all in all, maybe a couple of hours worth of work on and off. So worth your time and energy. Hope that you enjoyed the video. Any questions or comments, make them below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel.